Not yet. Yeah, quick more workshop, you guys. Eight people online. Huh? 8 people online. All right, eight whole people. We still got 7 minutes for the closing. Hey, hey, Hunter, do you get back on time for that meeting?
Huh?
Do you get back on time for that meeting?
Yeah, I brought it to check, I heard you know. I like walk away from you and I saw that. Get out. Like this. I don't care.
Well, that's what people are looking. I got friend of mine that's nine tax. Oh, that's fine. And I mean, I've seen so it's getting like that. We don't even have our whole staff here. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure you're quite exhausted with seeing me in front of a mic by now. So I'm gonna have the rest of the staff kind of give you some ideas about how you can take this gathering to the next step, how we can start to really start to mobilize around these issues. What's happening in DC requires a different strategy. For years, we've been able to get a lot of the things we needed accomplished through meetings with our elected officials, through times on the Hill. But I think I'm not going to say those days are past. I'm going to say that for right now, those days are on hold. So we need all of you. If you could do one thing for us today, and I'll give the mic over to the rest of the staff. But the one thing I want you to do is call your representative when you get back home. You could even do it in the airport. If you don't want to call them, email them and tell them that we need the homeless services resources at the level that they were last year at the very least, and be above and beyond that is really where we need to go. We can't go backwards. That's what we're about to do with policy. So please write your local, state, and national elected officials about that. But here's some other concrete things you can do to be connected to NCH and to the movement to end homelessness. And we hope you will be active in the movement to end homelessness. But I'm going to let the staff take it from here and tell you about some of the things we're hoping you do once you leave.
Ooh, thank you, Donald. Should we sit here? It feels weird sitting, but we're all just like, we're all a little tired, right? We're sitting at the table, we're hanging out, we're just having a few moments to breathe. After a great couple days, thank you guys so much. Thank you in the room, thank you online. Even though we might not have always acknowledged you online, we really appreciate you all taking the time to be with us and to listen in and to take part as well as we can let you. We've learned a lot this year about doing a hybrid event. And so we look forward to having another one if we can put it together and to make things a little more accessible too, from what we've learned. I wanted to say that there are so many good conversations that we've had over the last couple of days, and there's a lot of things that we've left out there's a lot of topics that we didn't get to in our presentations or, you know, just in the whole agenda. There's always more that we can be doing. And so we're going to hold a series of roundtables on Monday, Monday from, I think it's 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern time on Monday, the 24th. So go home, you know, have some time to rest, recover, think through what you've learned, what you've talked about, you know, chat with some of the people that you've met. And if you have ideas for roundtables, if you have a topic that you really wanted to talk about, you can email that to the conference at nationalhomeless.org and we can set up a table. Or you can just jump in and it's an hour and it'll be virtual tables that look just like this. But you will go and you'll be able to jump from one to another if you want to, or you can just stay in it. It'll be an hour, kind of time limited, but we hope that that'll give us a little bit of a chance to think through some things that we didn't get to over the last day and a half. There's a lot for us to do. But again, we really, really appreciate you all being here, the heart that you brought, the sense of community that you've built together and with us. And we're just so grateful to be here with you. So thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. That's what I'm looking for. I just wanted to say thank you, echo Donald and Megan's comments that we really appreciate you all coming out. Many of you I have seen on a Zoom camera the last 2-3 years, but have never met in person. So for me, that was the highlight, such as my friend Sarah up to my left here. We've been on several Zoom calls, but thank you all for coming. What you all have learned here over the last 2 days, we implore you to please go back and take to your communities. And as Donald said, we are not going to stop pursuing the federal government and federal legislation, but we are turning more towards our state legislation and state legislators, because that's your first line of defense. It's not the feds, it's the states. Now, the feds supersede the states in certain matters, but we need to be talking to those who are on the local level. How many of you know politics start on a local level? Show of hands. All right, great. So we have what we call state captains. That is people who are in their own respective communities that we rely on, and we're going to be leaning on after we leave this conference. So some of you may know, others may not know that I am responsible for heading the policy at the National Coalition. I've been in that role for the last 5 years. And thank you very much, and I was promoted. Thank you to Megan and Donald for that and trusting me with yep, thank you. You know, I never saw something like this coming down the road, and my other colleagues are joining, so I'm going to be brief as I can and wrap it up. I know Donald's looking at me. But you may have seen something on the table, legislation called adaptive reuse. And if you didn't see it on the table, it's still there. Donald talked about that earlier. Donald talked about that this morning, launching our 1 million home adaptive reuse campaign over the next 10 years. So that's simply 100,000 homes, if you break that down, each year. Now, if you break that down even further by 50 states, is that 2,000 homes per state, give or take? That's not a lot, is it? But something is better than nothing, right? So we've launched that campaign. So please join us in that. And I have my colleagues next to me, they're ready to go. And also guaranteed income. That's going to be a big part of that as well. So email me, klassiter@nationalhomeless.org. Again, K Lassiter, Lassiter, at nationalhomeless.org. I'm going to pass this on to my colleague Francis for the next topic. Thank you very much. God bless y'all.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Francis Kalombongoy. I'm the National Director of the Bring America Home Now campaign. Bring America Home Now, short for BON, and also the National Director of Community Organizing. So I'm very humbled to be with you here today and my colleagues as well. We ask that you please join the campaign. This is the People's Campaign. There's no national organization or campaign without the grassroots. So you are all make up the campaign. So we ask you that you please join us by going to the NCH website and go like under our campaigns. You can go Bring America Home Now, sign up, and once you sign up, we'll receive your email and we'll send you all the meetings that we have. You can join us and contribute as well. We have a lot of things coming up next year. We hope to to plan the national march. We hope to the adaptive reuse, as Kelvin Lasser just mentioned here. We have a lot of work to do. This is just to organize all of us to be on one page. We have work to do as a united front. Together we can do so much more than divided and silos. And our hope to bring you here is to make sure that we are all on one page, we are united, and also we have a responsibility, all of us as humans, as people, as advocates, to ensure that nobody goes hungry every day. Nobody has no place to call home. And we hope that you please continue unifying your communities, continue to educate, continue to empower. And that's why we are here. And we hope that you join us in all the adaptive reuse work we are doing, the campaign and organizing. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kenia. I am the Assistant Communications Director here at NCH. And I know you guys been seeing me running all around, taking photos, doing a little bit of everything. But I do want to tell you about a magazine that we currently have. This was a labor of love, and some of you actually were a part of this project. Shout out to Dr. Daniels. She was one of our writers. And so, I'm really passionate about using media for advocacy, and this is an advocacy that I'm very passionate about. And so in this magazine right here, we have a lot of your amazing stories and also opportunities to educate about what's happening from a policy level and also just learning more about what's happening within this landscape. So I just want to give you an opportunity to be a part of it. If you're interested in becoming a writer, if you want to be featured in the magazine, more than happy to facilitate that. But also, I just want to thank you all for being here and being active and being passionate about this cause, and also for the community that we are building here. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Adora Honora, the Assistant Director for the BON campaign and community organizing. We finally made it to the end. I hope you all enjoyed the last 2.5 to 3 days of education, community, and empowerment and resilience and organization. We thank you all for being here and making it here. I would like to talk about our state captains. That's actually a group that we rolled out at the beginning of this year, and we are still in the working stages of it. But we would like to have volunteers from every single one of our great states to come together to build out the strategic plan and frameworking for what next year is going to hold for us as far as policy building goes, as far as direct actions go, as far as organizing and mobilizing goes, and as far as just coming together to be the help that we all need. I think that a lot of people get so stuck up on, waiting for the government to save us. And what I'd like to say is that if the government won't save us, we can save ourselves. We really need each other first and foremost. It's happened so many times in history where when the government took their hands off of the community stepped up and we thrived. So we are looking to get back to that place, and we hope that you will all join us in becoming a state captain. I also want to just end with one thing, that it costs absolutely nothing to be kind to one another. And we want every single person to be the help that you wanted when you were either experiencing homelessness or when you were down and out or when you needed services that you could not find. We want you to be that person. We want you to be that role model, that friend, that partner, that organization, so that we can all build back up our community and our country as a whole.
Greetings, everyone. I am Kalita Harris. I'm not staff, but I feel like staff sometimes. So I actually produce the Voices of Homelessness podcast. So you can check that out on the Voices of Homeless podcast on YouTube, and it's on like Spotify and Apple and all that. Wherever you get your podcast, you can listen to it. And I am also the director of the No Address documentary series that features Columbia, South Carolina, and Atlanta, Georgia. So if you want to check it out, if you wasn't able to watch it during the screening of this conference, it is available on Tubi, Amazon, and YouTube, and some other platforms, but those are the ones that many people are familiar with. So I'm just excited to be here. So just stay tuned and check out the highlight reel that we produced for this conference. So thank you, everybody, for coming.
All right. Well, thank you once again just for your presence, for your spirits, being in tune and collectively working towards this mission. We could not do this without you all, and we want to continue to grow the movement. We encourage you to continue to invite your community, your network, your friends, your family to join and lock arms with us in this movement. We also invite you to join our membership, where, of course, yes, we can celebrate that too. Because really, membership is how we give back to you, and we continue to build community, and where, how we have this environment, this space here where we're able to meet and get to know each other in person. We want to keep that same energy as we see each other on Zoom and as we're interacting with each other, because we know this, feels like it's a small piece of the puzzle, but truly to develop the whole and be a part of something bigger, we want to keep this same energy and this same movement pushing forward. So we invite you to join our membership. We invite you to continue to lock arms with us. Again, bond partnership and membership is all working towards the same mission. So please continue this work. Please continue to support the movement and the mission, and keep doing what you're doing, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
In closing, we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so very grateful for each and every one of you. We wish safe travels for you as you return home. And the conference is ending right now, but the work continues tomorrow and every day beyond. So please help us bring America home, help make homelessness a distant memory, help make housing a human right, and no one can do it by themselves. We need all of you together. And as Mama Whitehead used to say, be somebody. And that's not be famous, be the person that makes change and makes this a country that lives by its deeds and not by its creeds. Thank you so much. Have a very nice evening.
You had to make an announcement. Really quickly, I know we had some folks at the open mic that didn't get to share, so we do